welcome back to the X-Type. The purpose of making this video is to try and work out what's going on with the infotainment system. It's got the voice module, it's got phone, CD changer and navigation as well installed in this car. But try as I might, I can't get it to recognise the phone or the CD changer. So let's have a quick look in the boot and I'll show you what I've got installed there. As you can see, I've taken the trim panel off. So there's the Jaguar navigation unit, CD changer, magazine, and underneath you've got the phone module and the voice module. The CD changer's got power to it because it ejects, and when I put the cassette in, it doesn't seem to make any noise, but it does eject quite happily. I'm wondering whether it should make noise after you push the cassette in and whether there's something wrong with the mechanism. I've heard that these Jaguar units, which are based on the Alpine system, have a problem with a worm drive on the motor. It could be that that's one of the issues that I've got here. It'd be interesting to hear if anybody's got one of these and whether it makes any noises when you actually push the cassette in. So let's close that. I've had this out today and I've checked that the optical cables are all plugged in correctly and into the correct places. I've checked this connector here, which is a join in the optical cable. That appears to be fine. And I've checked all the multi-plugs at the backs of all these modules and they're all seated correctly, and I reseated them anyway, and no change has really happened. So the issue, let me take you back into the car. The issue, when I hit audio, as you can see I've got radio, and that works fine. If I hit telephone button, I get phone not fitted. And if I hit the CD button, nothing happens on the screen. So let's go into the system settings, press and hold menu and phone, and put in 1971. And if we go to MISC and system options, you can see here that I can tell it what's installed. So CD changer, phone, voice, I don't know what, DSP, I'm not sure what DSP is, but let's not worry about that for now. It hasn't got a mini disc changer, and I don't think it's got VEMS or rear, but it would be interesting to know if it has or not. For some reason the AC doesn't always select either for front. It has definitely got AC. That one tends to make its mind up sometimes and does appear peculiar anyway. And I've obviously got a tape deck installed, no mini disc and no front CD player, and it's an X400, it's an X-Type. So that would appear to be the correct setup for this car, as far as I can tell, but I'd really welcome any views on that. So let's cancel that. Let's go to system options. Oh, no, not that one, sorry. Cancel out of that and go for a self-check. So it says no errors detected. Never pressed unit info before. Okay, so it looks like there's some diagnostics there. Okay. So let's cancel that. And I think that's pretty much everything I need to know, or you need to know here. There's some more information about the subsystem. Try and get that shadow off the screen, the reflection off the screen. And the nav actually seems to work okay. It knows where I am, and it's all good. So if I cancel out of that, we're back here. So again, now I've told it that I've got those options. Pressing CD doesn't do anything. Pressing phone gives me a communication fault error. The phone is here under the seat, and you can see that that's powered on. There's no SIM card in it, but it seems to be powered on and happy. Again, I don't know if that's the reason why it wouldn't work. Another thing which I learnt to do was to press, what was it? I think it was AM, FM and eject at the same time. And you can change various options there, but that seems to be correct for my car. And eject and mix also tell you, I think that's a communication between the various units. So it looks like my main unit can't see the phone, nav, CD changer and voice control unit, which is weird because nav works fine. So that's quite happy. That knows more or less where I am. So, an odd problem. It would be really useful for somebody to give me some insight as to what might be going on here. Or one other thing is, I was told about the connector that's down here. Point to it, that's why the glove box is out. This connector here, which is the optical cable coming down from the vehicle, from the roof of the vehicle and joining into the sort of main loom that goes into the back of the stereo. That is fine. I've broken and remade that connection. It was fine and it remains fine. And obviously I've had this unit out as well, the head unit, and I've broken and remade all the connections there. The car did have a aftermarket DVD player mounted in the roof. You can see what remains of it. It was spliced into the wiring, but only into the power cables for the head unit. So I've removed that, unspliced it, and disposed of it because it didn't work anyway. I didn't want the extra complication. So that's where we're at with the X-Type. Currently, it's not happy, and it would be great if someone could give me some idea about how I can fix it. All right, cheers for now. Please do leave comments underneath, and we'll see if we can get this thing going. Cheers for now.